Matt Murphy Show, Super Talk 99.7 WTN. We are halfway home on this Friday edition. Thank you for being around with us. First Amendment Freestyle Friday continues. You may call with any subject of your choosing at 615-737-9986. You can find us on Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn. Of course, we're on the radio at 99.7 FM, and we're on Talk TV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble. Give us the old like, thumbs up. Give us the old thumbs up, would you? The old thumbs up. You know, we would appreciate that. We're doing what we can. It's been a long week. How about a little thumbs up? How many thumbs up do we have over here on the YouTube chat? I like the YouTube. I like the Rumble. I mean, 43. Let's get that to 100. Can we? Would you just go over there and give us the thumbs up? Appreciate you. Now, there's some nasty weather. You heard Ken Weaver talking about it, and I've got an update on it from an alert listener who threw us in here, an update in Dixon. Larry writes in. And Larry is obviously a loyal listener to the radio, loyal listener to the Murphy Show. We appreciate him over there. Says, Dixon storm, big trees down, torrential rain, things blowing down, no power, etc.
Yeah, there's a line of showers out there, man.
Yeah, they're moving through. I suppose we need it until the power goes out. We don't need all of that. But
well, it's like you said. You said everything's okay until it's not.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everything in Nashville, Tennessee, everything's fine until it's not. And then we're kind of screwed up. But, yeah, that's coming our way. Looks like it's going to be here before the show's done.
Yeah, right now, White Bluff. Bluff getting hammered.
Yeah.
Kingston Springs, you're right. Pegram, Fairview, you're right in the path.
Yeah, and then
Franklin, too.
And before you know it, yeah, Bellevue. And then hello, downtown Nashville, Tennessee. So we'll keep you apprised of that nastiness. If you're just getting off, you should be able to get home before any of that hits you. We thank you, if you're just getting off work, for tuning in to the show and listening to Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Jackson, did you have something to add? You look concerned, impressed.
Your truck window's closed, bud?
Yeah, they're done. They're all good. They're all tightened up. Thank you for asking, Jackson. That's very kind of you.
That's the way to go, Brother Jackson.
How
I don't
about
remember
that?
if I did mine. Y'all stand by.
All right.
Oh, he's leaving.
I think Brother Jackson's serious.
I think
Brother Jackson is serious.
he is. He's leaving.
He might have left his windows
He might have
down.
left his windows down, and he's in the parents' truck too, Ken. He can't have that. He's not in his ride. He's in Mom and Dad's truck. He can't have all that. I call that the real Georgia ride. Have you seen that Georgia red he drives around in? Oh, man, it looks good. Looks good. It's not like that. What do y'all call that Oklahoma red?
That's crimson.
Is it crimson?
Yeah.
You know, it's not that nasty Bama crimson, though. I feel like it's a nicer crimson.
Well, so do I. And I think we might have had crimson before Bama did.
I'm going to give you credit for it. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Kamala Harris is now saying that she had no idea what a hand grenade that it would be as she gave a response to a question while appearing on The View. You know, Kamala Harris is running around with this book that she's got out called 107 Days. and it feels like a blame everybody but me kind of book. I know that you heard about the Ken, I think you were talking with Chad or somebody about it, the Pete Buttigieg thing.
Yes.
So how little does she think of Democrat voters?
Right.
That she said, well, I liked Pete Buttigieg, and he was smart, and he was everything that you would want in a running mate. Too bad he was a homosexual.
That's what she
said.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
y'all.
It's
I don't give a rip. I just want him to do his job. I just wanted him to do the job as Secretary of Transportation instead of staying at home pretending he was nursing kids. So as I'm saying this, I look over to the Super Text line, and 4460, who's one of the funniest Super Texters that we have, said, come on, guys, Jackson's going to get a large Coke with light ice. That's funny. Does Jackson leave the windows down so the Nashville criminals don't bust out the windows when they're getting into his truck? That's a smart move.
No, it's because we have that gate that we have to, and sometimes I forget. I remember this time, though.
So you checked?
Yeah.
All good?
All good. All good.
In the Georgia truck?
Yes.
I told him while you were gone that you're driving the parents' truck and it's bright red, looks like Georgia colors. Don't you agree? Is that a little intimidating driving that truck this week? You worried that you know what? I'm a little worried that while you're driving home, you're going to sling that thing wide right. Is it too serious? Don't cut me off. We got a show to do. Don't cut me off. Don't leave. Jackson's leaving.
That's it.
Oh, no. Don't. Come back. Jackson, come back. Coach, come back. No, don't leave. You're going to destroy UAB. Those little dinosaurs or dragons or whatever they are don't know what's going to hit them.
Dude, there ain't no amount of money worth the kind of whipping they're going to take.
Yeah, I don't know how much they're getting to go up there, but they're gonna just get beat to. Oh my goodness. Tim Wall's more gay than Pete. Well, I mean, he certainly wasn't better than Pete. I just don't understand it. But then she says that she had no idea that people would react so harshly to a question that she answered on The View. Asked whether she would have done anything differently than President Joe Biden while on The View in 2024, Harris replied by saying, quote, "Nothing comes to mind."
I remember that.
I mean, remember that? Like, we're going through it. I mean, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. The economy's in the crapper. Inflation's through the roof. Bidenomics not working. And, nothing that I can think of.
Well,
nothing comes to mind.
And the thing, too, is she paused before.
Like a long pause.
Yes.
Nothing comes to mind.
Like she was actually thinking.
What a good question. Harris replied, "Nothing comes to mind." And then she added that, quote, she had been a part of most of the decisions that have had any impact. Well, she now writes in her book, 107 Days, which is, I feel like, how long she's going to be promoting this book. And by the way, is anybody surprised that liberals are going out and sucking their thumbs and going to these little events? And it does not surprise me whatsoever. There's plenty of liberals and plenty of liberals with money, and they're paying I think the Ryman Auditorium was going for like $750, Ken. A ticket.
I remember thinking,
I don't get it. But, whatever.
wow.
I had no idea that I just pulled a hand grenade, she wrote in her book, which is slated for release this coming Tuesday. And hopefully we will have a chance to never talk about it again. She said, my staff were beside themselves regarding how she and told her, well, I mean, I don't know what they told her, but she claims they told her that she had handed a gift to the Trump campaign.
Yeah, I'm sure her staff said that to her based on how she treated her staff, according to those reports.
Yeah, I don't buy it I mean, they might have said something to each other.
Right.
But no way they said something to her, because she is widely considered to be a
very nasty to people.
She's not a very nice person to be around, we are told. And so a lot of times you can tell this. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I got highs and lows. I get it. I understand it. Y'all, we're together for 4 hours a day. Y'all have seen nasty Matt Murphy. You've seen friendly Matt Murphy. You've seen fun Matt Murphy. You've seen me. Kamala Harris overcompensates publicly, and you can tell. That's why the fake laugh is what it is. That fake, phony, nonsense laugh, that is her overcompensating, trying to act gregarious and lighthearted and funny when she, in fact, is not. Anyway, Harris explained in the book that the purpose for her answer, she didn't want to criticize the president or litigate matters on which they did not agree in public. But she did not grasp the extent to which her connection with Biden was, quote, holding her presidential bid back. So she thinks that the reason she lost the presidency or the reason her presidential bid was held back was because of Joe? Huh. Ma'am, I understand that connection was a problem. Isn't it a bigger problem that when given the opportunity, now think about this for a moment, and she doesn't even get this. She wrote this in her book. Well, I didn't want to criticize. So you were asked a direct question. You're interviewing for a job in front of the American people, and instead of being honest, you lied. You understand? You're admitting to lying. You made a calculate, and people see through that, man. Don't y'all understand? It's what gets me beside myself when I have political candidates or political people in this studio. I don't care who you are. I just don't want you to lie to the people. That's all. Be yourself. Be your authentic self. And when I sniff out a lie like a fart in a car, it makes me mad. Makes me mad. So you're sitting there and you're asked, well, is there anything that you would have done differently than Joe Biden? So your excuse right now in your book is to say, well, I thought of plenty of things at that time, but I chose not to say them because I didn't want to publicly embarrass Joe. So you chose instead to lie to the people when you said, none that I can think of. Huh. And you think that's better? You think that's better? But here's the thing. I don't think you could think of one. I don't think you're telling the truth in your book. I think that Kamala Harris is so vapid that she truly, I don't think Kamala Harris has a true grasp on the magnitude of the issues that were being dealt with in the Oval Office. I don't think Joe did either. I think they were puppets. And Kamala, her presence in front of Joe was just that, a presence. I don't believe for a moment that she understood the magnitude of some of the bad decisions being made by Biden. And I don't think she could think of a single thing because I don't think she thinks of a lot of things. She is a word salad expert, and that's about it. So it's either she chose to lie or she's too dumb to think of something. She wants you to believe that she was being the better person. And it was her better nature to lie to the American people about what she would have done differently than Joe Biden on The View. Good for you, Kamala. Good for you. I can only hope that in the 2028 election cycle that the Democrats decide to pick someone dumb as a box of rocks like yourself. Let's talk more about AOC in just a moment when we come back on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Am I saying this correctly, by the way? Where'd my music? Don't take my music away so quickly there, Jay. There you go. I like a. Oh, Jackson's being mean. Jackson said earlier today that he was, what'd you say? Shocked, dismayed.
Shocked, saddened, and dismayed by your comments in the previous segment.
I'd like to apologize to any of you that feel similarly to Jackson. Jackson is a part of the Super Talk 99.7 WTN family. And more importantly, he's a part of the afternoon show family, the Murphy Show family. And we love him dearly. Would you care for a hug, Jackson?
I'm good.
You sure? Because Ken Weaver's available.
That was good.
Yeah. Is it? Hey, Ken, here's a reference that Jackson will not quite understand.
Okay.
I am told on this day in 1978.
Good year.
It was a good year. That DJ, I almost screwed it up. DJ John Caravella made a transformation. Does that name mean anything to you, Ken Weaver?
Yes, sir.
It does?
Yes, sir.
And you know what? If I'd have set this up properly, I would have the dadgum theme song ready, but I don't. Dr. Johnny Fever got back on radio this day, 1978. WKRP in Cincinnati premiered on this day in 1978. What a great show.
Yeah, they switched formats.
That's right.
Went from elevator music to rock and roll.
And John Caravella said, I can't do it, Andy. It's been too long. I haven't done rock and roll in a long time. And when Andy told him that he was his guy and he was doing mornings and what he would be making, he became Dr. Johnny Fever.
Yes, sir.
What a great show.
Man, that show was exactly what radio was like.
I made it early on enough that I was able to experience. When I worked for WTHO in 1988, Ken, and WTHO was the 3,000 watt country station in Thompson, and WTWA was its sister station, a 1,000 watt full service AM. But it was a 3,000 watt and a 1,000 watt station. And for those that don't know, those are pretty small. They were small town radio stations. Mm-hmm. But they had a full service. They had news. We had a news director.
Oh, yeah.
We had a traffic person that would go out and call in reports.
Yeah.
It was just such a wonderful experience. And I got to spin 45s. I will never forget it.
I got to smoke my cigarettes in the studio.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. You get done with a fine break as you're into. Here's a new one from Alabama. Roll on 18-wheeler. And you hit that post.
Yep.
And then you get off there and you fire one up right there in the studio.
Yeah. There were some mornings when I had to play the live version of My Homes in Alabama because the facilities were way down the hall.
Mine was, all right, we had two, and one was specifically for that purpose that our general manager and owner of the radio station, Mike Wall, allowed.
Yeah.
One, if you had some big work to do,
yes, sir,
down the hall,
yes, sir.
That's My Job by Conway Twitty.
I love that song.
Love that. It's 6 minutes long, just about 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
So that one was a good one. That's My Job by Conway. And then Mike Wall allowed for Lion Eyes by the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Which was a more country tune. If you think about it, it had a little country twang to it.
Yeah, the Eagles were country.
Oh yeah. And it was about 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
You see, Jackson, when your record ran out, you just had dead air.
Yeah.
And most country music back in the day was what, Ken? About 3 minutes and 15 seconds?
Yes, sir. Yeah, short songs, because that's what the pundits were saying. You got to have short songs.
Oh, that's right. You got to keep it quick. And you can't do some things in 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
No, especially whenever it's all the way down the hall.
And then you're running back.
Yeah.
You hear the end of that song, and it's one of those fade outs, and It's just fading out.
Yeah.
You're running. Got to get to that cart machine to hit it.
Yeah, and God forbid you still had 45 seconds before the top of the hour news, because then you had to fill it and you're out of breath.
It's awesome. Robert is next up on the Matt Murphy Show. Hello, Robert. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm surprised you didn't leave me on hold.
Well, no. Why in the world would I do that?
I'll leave that from about a month ago.
I know, buddy. I'm sorry. You know what? You know what, Robert? I'm awful. I'm awful.
Hey, I'm the one that was happy to say I had the world's greatest holding record on your show.
Well, I thought about that, Robert, and it's actually, while we're talking on it, I should say this. That is a record that is Tennessee and Nashville specific, because I remember there was a regular caller to my show. You reminded me of this. And just a quick story. It was a guy by the name of Charles Allen Head, and he called every day. And he did poems a lot. My Birmingham listeners will remember Charles Allen Head. And because he called every day and he was annoying, I banned him for a period of time. And he called one morning. I did morning radio, and he called one morning at 6:02, and I left him on hold for the entire show. And he sat there for 4 hours.
Wow, that's impressive.
And so, and at the end of the show, shows you that I'm not as big of a jerk as I used to be, Robert. At the end of the show, I was like, because we started making fun of him being on hold. We were talking about him being on hold. And at the end of the show, I went to him and I was like, all right, Charles, this is your chance. And he would always say, this is Charles Allen Head Bessemer. And as soon as he said it, we went off air. It was awesome.
That is so mean.
I know. It was very cruel. Speaking of cruel, Robert, I got to put you on hold because we got to get to the news.
Come on, man.
But don't blame me. Blame Ken. Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Axios does a story, by the way. I haven't paid this off, and I've got some AOC audio and video for those of you. I mean, the one saving grace of the AOC audio is there's some video, and,
You're not in the Zoom, by the way.
What's wrong?
I had to kick you out for Jay.
Well,
I sent you a new link.
Oh, so I need to sign back up to it to play the. Okay, I got you.
So
that
if you were doing that now.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it now.
Okay.
I got Robert, and then we got Nincompoops, and then we'll do it later on.
Did you say Nincompoops?
I did, but Robert first.
Okay.
Not Robert first, Nincompoop. Robert's no Nincompoop. Are you calling Robert a Nincompoop?
I am not. Are you?
Robert, I'm sorry. Jackson just called you a Nincompoop, I think.
No, Matt did.
That's okay. That's 10 times better than what my dad calls me.
Well, Robert, I'm sorry that I had to go to. You know how it goes. Had to get to the news. What's on your mind, brother?
I just wanted to share a nice little event that happens twice a year down in Columbia, Tennessee, that I think more people ought to know about. Are you familiar with Murray County Park in Columbia, Tennessee?
Murray in. No, I mean, I don't think I am. I mean, I know Columbia pretty well, but I don't think I know the park. But talk to me. What's up?
I was born there, so unfortunately, I know Columbia too well too.
You were born. You were born in the park? Wow.
No, I was born in Murray Regional.
Sorry, I misunderstood you.
The park would have probably been better.
Everybody knows when you were born, they didn't have hospitals in Murray County. Come on, Robert.
Yeah, it was there in the 70s when I was born. But what I was going to bring attention to is they have little. I think it's like small, about maybe 7 or 8 times smaller than real trains. They've got the Middle Tennessee Live Steamers come out twice a year and give free rides to the public. And it's just a little wonderful. It kind of blurs the line between model and real trains, but it's a nice little freebie event at the park they have twice a year, and they're going to be showing up next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 25th, the 26th, and 27th of September. And it's a free ride. They're out there from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. all 3 days. And it's just, you want a nice, relaxing thing to take family and kids to, and just be able to relax and enjoy something at a park. It's a really nice thing. It's just like just really nice train ride in the park.
So these they've got do they have tracks always down, or do they put tracks down for this?
They have the tracks always down. Okay. I think they made a deal with the park where, as long as they gave the public free rides a couple times a year, they were allowed to have the tracks there permanently. That's
very, very cool. And these trains, my experience,
they've been there for over 60 years. So,
well, I think I've seen a Tennessee Crossroads about this. You know the show I'm talking about on PBS? I forget the fellow's name that did them. He passed away.
I saw it before PBS was canceled.
Yeah, right. Well, that's right. Right. Before they burned all that stuff out back. But yeah. The experience that I had before PBS was, you remember the movie The Jerk? Okay. Well, if you've never seen that movie, I forget. So about what size are they, would you say? I mean, they're big enough that you can sit on them and ride them.
Yeah, the most equipment that's operated on the track is 1/8 the size of real-life trains.
All right. Well, people that have seen the movie The Jerk will tell me if it's about the same size as the ones that Steve Martin was operating in the movie The Jerk. But I bet it is.
If they Google Mid-South Live Steamers or Google Middle Tennessee Live Steamers, either one, you'll get the Google will bring up the website for them.
I'm doing it right now. Middle Tennessee Live
Steamers.
This isn't going to take me to some sort of. Well, never mind. The last time I talked about a steamer, it was something my dog did in the backyard. You know what I mean? Middle Tennessee Live Steam. No, not Live Streamer. Live Steamer. Mid-South Live Steamers. Oh, these are pretty big.
Like I said, they've been out there for 60 years. I remember before they even built the train station when they had to pick us up at the railroad crossing.
Oh yeah. These are cool, and they operate exactly as steam engines, the life size ones, right? I mean the real size, the full size.
Some of them that run off of propane and other things, but there's a few of them that operate as if they're just smaller live steam engines.
Love it.
And,
absolutely love it.
They have modern diesel engines and everything too.
Right.
Now one of the best parts is not too far over from them. There's a real train track for the railroad short line called Tennessee Southern, and they used to have these maroon with blue stripe paint jobs on the locomotives. And I found out earlier this year that there's somebody actually got a couple of locomotives on the live steamers painted in that old Tennessee Southern paint scheme.
That's awesome. And this is next weekend.
Yeah, this is next weekend, September 25th, 26th, and 27th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and it's free.
Love it.
Now, the
love it.
donation jar, I've never seen it empty, but it is free.
That's very, very cool. That's nice. I love it. And if, boy, oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be in town. If I'm in town, I'm coming to this because I dig this. This is very cool. Thank you for letting us know about it, Robert.
Yeah, I just figured y'all like to have something nice that's family friendly, that's not political, and just something some people can come do.
Yeah, that's good. That's good family fun right there. If you've got kids, you need to go to this because that's pretty cool. And getting them into trains is pretty cool too. Robert, thank you for the call and thank you for the info. Oh yeah, and thank you for teaching me that a live steamer is something different than what Munson does at about 10 o'clock at night in the backyard. Woo! Laid one down the other day. Can we do some nincompoops music,
Yes,
please?
sir.
Thank you. Nincompoops.
You got to call for it for me to do it. I can't read your mind.
You have been, listen, y'all, Jackson has been on my hiney all day because he is like a jilted lover.
Okay.
Because I was late and he was all mad and he had, I mean, just imagine him in a pink robe and in curlers with his little rolling pin standing there on the deck, on the balcony. Where have you been? Why are you late?
I'm just flying blind today. We didn't prep the show. I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on. I know this. Well, I don't know this.
I don't know who won yesterday.
Let's say Ken. You want to say
That's a
Ken?
good
Let's
bet.
do that.
I feel like it was Ken Weaver.
I'll vote for that. I'm with you, fellas.
Ken Weaver, you get to go first. That's your grand prize.
All right.
Here we go.
My apologies if y'all are having dinner.
Oh, no.
A South Carolina prison inmate has been sentenced for throwing diarrhea at a guard.
Oh, jeez.
35-year-old.
Come on, Ken. People are eating.
Not anymore. 35-year-old Donald Harper Jr. had another 15 years added to his current 24-year sentence. On the evening of January 11th, 2025, a correctional officer was delivering meals to inmates inside Harper's dormitory at the McCormick Prison there in South Carolina. As the officer handed Harper his dinner, Harper threw a cup of diarrhea directly into the officer's face.
Oh.
Got in the guard's eyes and mouth.
Oh, Ken.
My eyes.
Requiring immediate medical treatment and continued monitoring for potential infectious diseases. Before this week's guilty plea, Harper was projected to be released from prison in 2036, but now it's not going to be until 2051.
Could you say there was nowhere for him to runs?
You could, Brother Jackson.
It was in a cup. It was in a cup.
Cup of crap.
Yeah, man.
Ugh. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry, y'all, but that's the only one I could find today.
Oh, well, that's,
And I got to win.
And it's funny because you're just sitting there and me talking about live steamers.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there
Ken
with.
had a live steamer.
You had a live steamer right there in your cup.
Well, and it is nincompoop.
It is nincompoops. I don't have anything about poop in my story, but it's not going to put you off your food, so y'all can get back to dinner now. East of Baton Rouge Parish, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
A teacher was arrested at a middle school in Baton Rouge after she was allegedly caught with cocaine during a random drug search due to a drug dog being at the school visiting with school children.
Oh, this was mine.
Was it really?
Yeah.
A drug dog at a Westgate Middle School was there when Virginia Sommers, 47, was reportedly found with cocaine inside of her wallet. The drugs were tested and confirmed to be cocaine. Officials say that Sommers told them the cocaine belonged to a friend.
Not mine.
It's not mine. I don't know how it got it. These aren't my pants. I watch live PD sometimes on the weekends. Yeah. And the number of times that people get caught with drugs in their britches and they look at the cops and say, these aren't my pants.
Not my pants.
It's like, well, where'd you get them? Oh, I was at a buddy's house and I put pants on. These are his pants.
Yeah.
These aren't my pants. Belong to a friend, she said. That she claims that the friend, now this is awful. Now we're going to bring LSU football into it. She says the friend gave it to her at an LSU football tailgate the past Saturday. Well, officers, were willing to believe that, but when they searched her car, they found marijuana and multiple pipes.
That wasn't hers either.
That's not my car. Sommers now faces possession charges for drugs and paraphernalia. Somers teaches math intervention at Westdale Middle School and has been teaching for more than a decade. In a statement, the East Baton Rouge Rouge Parish Public School System, I should say, this behavior is not condoned by our district, and we remain committed to maintaining a safe, secure, and drug-free environment for all students and staff. The district said the matter was being handled in accordance with its policy and procedure. I just would love to see a video of that look on the woman's face when the drug dog, hey, guess what, guys? We got the drug dog in school today.
This had to be something like announced, too.
The drug what?
Maybe she was off that day that they announced they were coming.
Maybe so.
Maybe she was on something.
Maybe so. Maybe she was high as a rodeo goat.
No, wait a minute, guys. It wasn't her pants.
No, that's right. That's right. Not my pants. Not my drugs. Got it over the weekend. That buddy said, look, my buddy at the LSU game said it was Splenda.
It's just coffee creamer.
That's all I know. Jackson, have you found one?
Yes.
All
it's
right.
not as good. All right, real police chase ruins woman's Grand Theft Auto game by crashing into her bedroom. A woman's Grand Theft Auto session turned into reality when a car being chased by police smashed into her home while she was mid-game. Emma Graves, 44, from London, was playing Grand Theft Auto on her PlayStation when chaos erupted just feet from where she sat. Graves explained she had been evading police in the video game when she suddenly heard engines revving, screeching brakes, then multiple impacts outside of her flat.
This is the most realistic game I've ever played in my life.
The car hit 3 others, tore through mine and my neighbor's fencing, and crashed into my bedroom wall just feet from where I was sitting. The flats physically shook. If it had been slightly worse, I wouldn't be here to tell you this. Police were shouting at someone to put their hands up and put the weapon down. Fortunately, her mother, who she cares for full time, was not at home. Graves called family members to support her in the aftermath.
Wow. That's a realistic game. You ever play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I've played it a bunch with my friends.
Yeah, I haven't played it in years. That's probably the last video game that I got into like 15 years ago.
That's probably the most. Which one?
5?
Yeah, that's the most recent one.
Well, but that was like 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, the new one comes out next year.
You excited about that, Jackson?
I'll play with some buddies.
You still haven't brought me that virtual reality thing.
Oh, we do need to do that.
Yeah, you promised to bring me that.
Well, maybe if you showed up before 2:45, we could play.
Uh-huh. Hey, Ken, before we go, as we end up nincompoops in the news.
Yes, sir.
5811 says, hey, Murphy, Justin here. Can you get Ken to give me one big old football? Thanks, Murphy. Go Tigers.
Football.
There you go. There's a little
I think he
football.
was talking about the Auburn Tigers, Ken.
No, he spelled go that weird way that they do down in Baton Rouge and other, he spelled go the weird way.
Couldn't just go with it for me?
Gew. He spelled gew, Tigers.
Joe Burrow.
We got to play those Tigers, too.
Yeah, that's right. We got to gew ourselves. It's 52 after the hour. That's how we play nincompoops in the news. Vote Murphy, vote Jackson, vote Weaver, vote often. Back in a moment. Oh, no. That's more violence. We can't have all of that. Plus, there's a story out about a helicopter crash at an Army training session that has killed 4. We'll talk about that coming up in the final hour of the show. We'll take your telephone calls. Plus, I'm going to ask a simple question. Who you got in the 7th Congressional District race? Because voting has already started there. If you want to line them up, no judgment here. I'm just curious where we're at. I have no idea who's going to win this race. Normally, I have a feeling, and I got no feeling. I got no lean. I got no inclination. I don't know what to tell you. I've got no idea who's going to win this race. I know who's not going to be president in 2028 or 2029 for that matter, and it's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. But she says she might be running, and I'm here for it. Please run for president of the United States in 2028. It will be the best comedy series in decades. More on that coming up in a moment. Super Talk 99.7 WTN.